So what if I show you how to unravel your crochet dress without unraveling it? Yeah, you heard me right, unraveling it without frogging it. So basically this is what I'm trying to do. So I was making this dress and it was longer than the supposed size or the measurement, so this is me trying to like adjust to the perfect height. So I had to like cut out the excess. This is what I'm trying to do here. So I will show you how I got this, or I unraveled this perfectly. I got like I did something like this sometime last year, and I got like few comments. People were asking me how I unraveled without spoiling my job. You know, as a crocheter, you have to have these tips and tricks at the tips of your finger. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So I tried to like cut off without spoiling my job, right? Spoiling the entire job. I will show you in this video how I did that, how I achieved that. As you can see, I took measurements of the parts of the length I want, the actual measurement, and I cut out the excess that I don't want, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to thread my needle with a contrasting color. So you're going to do that, and you're going to pick the base of the point you want to be cutting. So I want to cut this the other point out to give it a very nice finishing, like a very decent edge, an edge that we can actually work with, because if you leave your job like this, it's going to look dirty and tacky. So I'm going to go below that stitch, that row, just beside like the base of the row. That's what I'm trying to explain to you here. So just go below the base of the row, pick it all through to the very end. So you're going to see what I demonstrated it in the video, so you're going to see that. So this is the needle I threaded. So yeah, so just pick the base all the way down to the other edge of your work. So this is how you're going to pick your base, just like so. So you're going to do this all the way down to the other parts of your job. So after picking all the way down to the end, we will move to step 3. Right? Is that step 3? Yes, step 3. So we are going to cut out the rough edge. So you just have to cut out the rough edge from the point where our contrasting color of thread we just passed through the base of the last color we want to cut from. So we're just going to cut that out. So be careful not to cut into the point where our contrasting color is. So that's why it's advisable to use a contrasting color for the threading, so it will make you, or it will be easy for you to know the point to cut out from. So you're just going to pull out the excess. You see you have like a very rough edge, so just try to pull out the little excess you have there to give it a very nice look. So yeah. So the next thing you're going to do now, you'll be needing your yarn that you're working with, the color you're working with, and your crochet hook to give it a firm look, just as if you made like a chain. So you're just going to get your yarn and your needle and your hook, sorry, for the next step. So the next step, you're going to be crocheting on that edge where we just cut out from. Like I said, you will need your yarn, the one you're working with, the color you're working with, or if I don't know if you need to change your color, then you can just go ahead and change your color. But if you're still maintaining the color, then you just go in with the same color of yarn. So what we are going to do is we are going to be working at the top of the point where our threading, our contrasting color is connected, where we passed our thread, like the base. So you're just going to pick the loops at the top. So you're just going to pick 2 loops, just like so, just the way I'm doing in the video. pick the 2 loops and go in with your yarn, actually after creating your slip knot. So you're just going to go in there, and then we are going to be slip stitching in a way that will make it look as if you did like a foundation chain at the end of the whole thing. So you're going to be slip stitching as if you did like a foundation chain. That's what it's going to look like at the end of everything. So you're just going to pick 2 loops and slip stitch, 2 loops and slip stitch. You can actually work with 1 loop and then slip stitch, but I decided to like work with 2 loops and slip stitch because I want like a very firm finishing. So yeah, so you can decide to do 1 loops and then slip stitch, but I did 2 loops and then slip stitch. So you're going to do that all the way till the other end of the project or the row. So yeah, you're just going to do that. So you just have to continue picking 2 loops on the top part. Pick 2 loops. It's going to be a little bit tricky because it's actually a very rough edge, so you have to be very careful. You have to take your time so you will get it right. So just do that carefully till you get to the end of the row basically. So this is what it's going to look like. As you can see, it's already looking as if you did like a foundation chain. You know, I actually cut out the points where we started from, like when you did like a foundation chain and then you start your project. That was the point I cut out. So what I'm trying to do now is to achieve that look again, like get it to look as if I started from this other end. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, but that is what this whole slip stitch and picking 2 loops is about. So this is what it should look like at this point. It's looking all fine and well made, and our finishing touches is coming together. So continue doing that till the end of the row. So I'm done. I'm just going to chain 1, pull my loop, and then go cut off. So this is what it should look like. As you can see, it's looking beautiful, well arranged and all. I will be weaving in all the excesses at the end. So you're just going to pull out our yarn, the contrasting yarn we passed through the base, because we are done. This is not going to look dirty anymore. So just pull it out, and basically that's all there is for these tips and tricks. So basically this is all there is. So if this was helpful, please leave a comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.